There is a network problem here. Several times I connected, it disconnects. Anyhow, you can hear me properly?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So before it disconnect, let me start the work again today. The recording is not working. Again, it lost the connection. Check. Yes. So today several times it is gotten disconnected. Anyhow, so we have started lot many things in the beginning. Today first I will tell you the final examination pattern.
Sorry to interrupt you, sir, but you're not audible clearly.
Yeah, एक second. Today something wrong, Ray.
Sir, if it is fine with you and everyone else, can we postpone this lecture to Tuesday because there are
एक
network.
minute. Just wait. Yes. Is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So today I will be telling you the different guidelines for the examination and clearing your doubts. See, when we started the SAR package, the first module was very elementary. Just complete it. That's all. That's what we have done. Computational work. Type the data, compute different statistical measures, and so on. Very elementary. Then, in the second module, we have repeated that using frequency distribution, cumulative frequency distributions, and so on. Yes, make you aware about typing of the data, a different way of manipulating the data was the meaning. And in module 3, several other functions I have introduced and reading the data from the R file. And mainly, the objective of module 3 was correlation regression. This correlation regression is very important till your MSc completes. Next semester you have econometrics. Econometry is full of regression models. But the concept of all the regression model is exactly like what we have done today, what we have done in this semester. And I have used this regression model again in test of hypothesis. In module 4, it is all computational probabilities, graph, etc. Computation of probabilities. Yes. So module 1, 2, 3, 4 are basically for you to practice different type of computations. Nothing else other than that we have done in there. But module 5 is the one we have started what is called testing of hypothesis. Very important for your March exam. One parameter test, two parameters test, critical value approach, p-value approach, reading the data from file. You cannot ignore that for your March exam. Module 1, 2, 3, 4 I have covered for your assignment 1 and 2. Periodic 1 assignment, periodic 2, and even in periodic 3, operations result. So testing of hypothesis is very, very important for your final exam. Both critical value approach and probability value approach. And in test of hypothesis H0, H1, single parameter, two parameters, and all the algorithms are there on your sheet. One sample t-test, two sample t-test. In 6, we generalize the test of hypothesis ANOVA. Parameters are more than 2. Direct typing the algorithm, either one-way or two-way ANOVA.
Sir, are we done with the syllabus as of now, or do we have any
Yes.
topics yet?
Yes, no.
So we're
No
done. sir?
topic is left.
Okay.
So in this ANOVA technique, maybe one-way ANOVA, two-way ANOVA. You have to identify the problem. What is asked in the question, what is given, then you are able to work out. Even in reading from the file, we can have the data. And after ANOVA, in module 7, we went for chi-square. Yes. Then after this 6 and 7, I have explained to you regression analysis. Test of hypothesis in regression. This is what we have covered in R. Okay. So how the questions will be? Yes. It is not MCQ. Situations are given to you. Maybe situations of dependent variables, maybe situations of non-countable variable, maybe situations of several parameters. So everywhere you have to identify which topic the problem deals with. In testing of hypothesis, either you have to type the data or read the data. But syntax is very little. Syntax is very little. In t-test, only one sentence. In two-parameter test, only two statements. ANOVA, yes, if typing, you have to type. But AOV is the function for ANOVA. So getting the answer is very quick. Identify the problem. Because chi-square data, ANOVA data looks alike. your chi-square data and ANOVA data looks alike. But there is a difference. Chi-square data talks about countable characteristic. ANOVA talks about measurable characteristics. Correlation regression talks about dependency. So basic assumptions of each module you have to know. Now, let me tell you the format. The duration will be 3 hours, marks will be 60. There are two sections, section A and section B. No separate section-wise passing. All questions in each section are compulsory. All questions in each section are compulsory. For each question, marks are written in the brackets. Answering format is shown for each question, same way answer to be copied from your worksheet. I will show you answering format. So let us see how the format looks like. The format here, it will be of the following type. I will show you. Any doubt if you have, you can ask.
Sir, will it be only sums or will we have those theoretical kind of questions?
Theoretical also, theoretical also. It's a format in the sense that, for example, there is an LPP. So you have to answer that maximum value and the solution, that's all. 10 marks.
So, sir, we will be required to provide the Excel sheet with this?
No.
Okay, just write the answer like objective.
Right, answer. And suppose somewhere I will ask, edit the algorithm of the question. So you have to copy and paste it.
But sir, generally speaking, we will not have to share the R syntax also, right?
Not necessary.
Okay.
Because if the answer is correct, means all your algorithms are correct. Is that clear?
We have to submit a Word document if necessary.
Yes. Say for example, another question, transportation problem you take. There are two parts. Find the solution by northwest corner method, least cost entry method, and optimum. So 3 tables you have to give. First table output of northwest corner method, second will be for least cost entry method, and third will be final. Same way, in case if the question is on correlation regression, I will say, state the regression model. What is the standard error? Test the hypothesis. So you have to specify space, you have to write the corresponding answers. Enough space will be given. It's a word sheet. It is a word sheet. So, as far as R is concerned, again I say 5, 6, 7 and regression correlation testing is very, very important. Section A will be statistic 30 marks question. Section B will be completely operation research questions.
And so, what is the weightage of the two sections?
Weightage of the
Two sections?
30-30.
Okay.
3 questions of section A, 3 questions of section B, no option. Compulsory hai all. Each question carry 10 marks. Each question have subparts.
Sir, so for the R also, we
Yes.
just need to write the answer. We don't
In
need
the
to copy our
given word format.
Okay.
Along with the question paper, you will get a word formatting for answers. You have to write your number, you have to write your specialization, and then answer it. 3 hours I have taken care of. Within 3 hours, easily you can complete.
Sir, can you tell this to the invigilator also, because they keeps us telling ki
I
submit
told
on
them. Now, when you come to the work of operations research, here it takes time. Because it is not only syntax here. Here you have to type the LPP. You have to type the TP given problem. You see, in our package what happened? Either the data will be small for typing or the data will be read from the file. Therefore, when you speak about section D, if the question is LPP, you have to frame properly the space. And cell references you have to take care of before you start solver. It is a time-consuming task for operations research. But LPP I am asking little simple, but not that way simple also. Not high level. Because in exam you have to complete.
Sir, should we expect questions like those manual methods?
No
RAM
manual method.
least
No
cost algorithm.
manual method. Where is the time, Ray? Both the things you have to complete in 3 hours. You have to type, you have to concentrate on syntax, then you have to write, paste it on Word file. I can ask several questions, even sensitivity I have dropped. Because if I ask sensitivity, you have to write a report. You see. But it is addition to it is a must for research.
Sir, so for pasting the answers in the Word file, will we get an extra time apart from the 3 hours?
Then after every question you paste it now. After every question answer, take the answers and paste it in the box.
Okay, sir.
It's possible. Formatting matlab kya hai? It is a table like, So you can take arithmetic mean equal to how much? Okay, this much. Take it and paste it or type there. You see. You don't wait to complete and then take the copy and paste. It may mislead sometimes here and there. After every question, do it. That's all. At the end, I will show you once again the format, okay? I will show now itself. Otherwise, you will be confusing. Because this is the first time we are conducting online final exam in Gokhale. So, see, answer sheet. It's a sample sheet. Is that clear? So you have to be very particular about answering the questions. H0, H1, if I give the space, you have to write. Everywhere you have to make the necessary entry. Okay. Now, when you speak about your operations research, LPP, LPP, you know how to type it in the Excel sheet, how to frame the empty cells. But when you come to transportation problem, there actually what happened? More concentration is a must. Balanced or unbalanced. In balanced or unbalanced, are the three methods asked? Is it optimum? Is it a conditional? Is it a minimization or maximization? So you have to be well particular about transportation table. Similar will be the case of assignment problem. When you speak about assignment problem, there we are talking about statement 1. There is no row total, column totals. All of you got the mail of all the Excel sheet?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Because yesterday student told me, sir, please mail us all the Excel work. I have mailed. So better you practice all them once again. Everything is covered. So this way, in assignment problem, when you speak balanced or unbalanced, conditional, is it maximization or minimization? But algorithms are exactly like of your TP. And sensitivity analysis I gave you just to say, yes, even if you get output by solver, further study point of view, is it any possibility of improvement? Where to concentrate? How to concentrate? So even if I am not specifying the sensitivity analysis for the exam, you better take care of. Keep it with you for further studies. In econometrics hoga. So this is what the entire syllabus that I have covered. And based on this, you can develop lot of work in econometrics. Easily you can work. Anybody want to ask any question before I go to show you the studio? I will show you our studio. Yes, please.
Sir, dual LPP is also included in the syllabus?
Yeah,
Sir,
LPP is in the syllabus. Sensitivity analysis and dual also will be there. Primal LPP and dual LPP. Number of variable will be less.
sir,
Yes.
can you please show a VAM question? I am a little confused in that.
Yes. In WAM, actually what we are expected is find the maximum minimum or row minimum and row maximum. See, this is our data. This is what my data. Find the minimum and next minimum. So in this case, the difference will be 5 row. The next difference also 5 and the third difference also 5. Column 5, 5 and 1. Somebody told me, why don't we take maximum? Take it. I took minimum. Because if you work manually, to reduce the iterations for optimum manually, maximum difference will be taken. But since we are working on solver, whether you take the maximum difference or minimum difference, it won't make any change in your optimum. Initial will change,
Sir,
but
I have
optimum
a
will
question.
never change.
Yeah, optimum will never change, but like answer would be different. So you will accept this answer.
Yes, I
Right?
told several times somebody will get some answer in the minimum. Initially, somebody will get a different answer. Okay, but optimum answer remains the same.
Sir, so for this third tutorial, if you are giving options and we get some different answer that is not in the options,
Hey,
then
you can keep it in the option में एक ही होगा ना.
sir, in the options will be the optimal or the initial.
Initial also possible.
Because initial will be different for everybody.
No. If your answer is not there, you change that maximum to minimum, check it again.
Sir,
Got
I
it?
didn't get. No, sir.
Suppose if you take the maximum difference and your answer is not in ABCD.
Yes, sir.
Huh? So, do the algorithm once again, taking the minimum and check.
Okay, sir.
Is it okay? So that way you can verify. Because in the same table you can take it and give the allocations. You will get immediately the value. For example, look on the screen. I take the maximum, this 5. See, if somebody takes some other maximum, then their answer also will be different.
Yes, sir. That's what I'm saying.
That is what I say. If the answer is not in your option, check it. But in case if there are plenty answers, logically I may ask optimum because everybody cannot go on checking which answer. Correct, na?
Yes, sir. It'll be time consuming that
Time
way.
consuming then. So logically for a FAM, maybe 2 answer possible. That's all. Initially. So
Okay,
one
sir.
of the 2 you can verify.
Okay.
So if I take this 5, then which is the minimum 15. How much I can allocate? 150. Then what happened? This difference is not at all there now. Are you getting?
Yes, sir.
Now the difference is again 5, 1. Now 1, 5, and 15 and 22, 7. Again you take the maximum, 7. Where is the minimum? 15. How much you can give? 100. So now no 5, no 7. Here the difference is 1. Here the difference is 5. Here the difference is 1. Now the highest is this 5. And there the minimum is 20. 150 already we can give. No change. Remaining 50 has to be here. 7,800. Initially itself I got to the final. Generally in WAM what happening I will tell you. Very first step itself you will get the optimum. Very rare. It will not. So it won't be a difficult task to find the initial solution by WAM.
Something is wrong.
So you take whichever you want. But in case if you have preferred to get maximum, accordingly you verify your answer. Suppose I gave one answer will be based on minimum, one answer will be maximum. Then you give their multiple answer A and B. Like multiple questionnaires. When you prepare a questionnaire, there are multiple answers. So accordingly we can give.
Okay, sir. Got it, sir. Sir,
So-
and I had a doubt also. So in module 2, that doctor question.
In doctor question it is given. They are working 5 consecutive days. Accordingly you have to do.
So I got how to do, but then the problem I'm facing is that when I'm adding the cells in a different order, I'm getting a different answer.
No possibility. That's something wrong in your algorithms.
So I even checked it with a few of my classmates as well.
Whatever it may be, it will not change. That LPP problem still remains the same answer. It never change.
Sir, the objective function is not changing. The
Never.
objective function value, it's
Never.
not changing, but the values of the amount of people who should be coming.
Look on the screen. Look on the screen.
Yes, sir.
29, 19, 0, 14, 8 and 4.
Yeah, these values are not changing, sir. But the other values, like the 46, 55, 60, these are changing when we change the value, when we change the order of selection. Like on Wednesday, people from Sunday, Monday,
X4,
Tuesday.
X5, X6, X7 and X1.
Yeah. So if I take X1 first, and then I put comma, and then I add X4 to X7.
Which means on the Excel sheet you are talking.
Yeah, sir.
Not the form. There is no change in formulation of LPP.
No.
Okay. Positions of the variables you are talking about. But the answer that we have given here is greater than or equal to the answer in the right hand side. That has to be.
Yeah, but sometimes the answers are coming different than what you have.
What different answers really? When your LPP is perfectly given, then how the answer can be changed? What you are talking, I can't understand.
So it's like we're saying that when we sum from x4 to x7 and comma x1, then we are getting your answer. And when
Ah,
x1 first and x4 to x7 again, then I'm getting a different answer.
this is what the LPP. Now, tell me, first one.
Yes,
What
sir.
is it?
So yeah. So if for Tuesday I select x3, x2, x1, right, plus x6 plus x7, right. If I select x6 plus x7 first and x3 to x7 next in the sum algorithm of Excel sum formula, then the answer is coming correct, which we have got. But if I choose x3 to x1 first, then give a comma and then add x6 x7 in the sum
Why
formula.
comma? Why comma? There is no comma.
So I'm putting the sum
x3
formula.
plus x2 plus x1 plus x6 plus x7.
So we are applying the sum formula of Excel rather than manually adding each value.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same way.
Instead of doing this, we're just doing sum. We're using sum of Excel.
The sum
Instead of one
function.
multiple.
No, sir. Instead of adding G3, J3, K3, we're just writing sum like we did in.
And comma, again sum.
No, sir. Sum, comma, the values, all the x4,
How? Please tell me. G3, J3, K3, L3,
Yes, sir.
M3.
Yes, sir. So if you could remove the function which we have put, sir, please remove.
Tell me. Sum.
Then I put a bracket. Then I select x4 to x7.
X4.
0.
So J3,
Yeah. J3 to M3.
J3 to M3. Then
Yeah. J3 colon M3. So that would choose all the values, right?
no. X1 also has to be there.
Yeah. And then comma J3.
I don't think you will get that correct answer. Just verify. J3 to M3, comma
G3.
G3.
Yeah.
See, 46, getting the same answer.
Yeah.
Now if you take G3, comma J3 colon M3, you'll get a different answer.
So we have tried this yesterday twice
So
or thrice.
please try it.
I don't know. That is some sort of a Excel ka format hoga wo. I don't know.
It shouldn't be different if you are just
Definitely not. If there is no change in your answer, it has to be the same meaning. Generally, sum when we use series of addition. Like you see, product of one series, comma another series. करके देख लेना बाद में. Okay.
Yes, sir. But ideally, it should be that we should add the previous days first, then the final.
Till 5 days.
Yeah.
Each doctor has to work 5 days.
Yeah. Thank you.
That condition has to be there. Whichever way you do the sum.
Yes, sir. Got it.
Okay. Now,
Excuse me, sir.
yes.
Sir, can you explain least cost method once?
Madam, what is the meaning of least? Tell me. What is the other word of least? What is the English word other than least? Minimum, smaller.
Yes, sir.
So among the cost, choose the minimum. कौन है minimum? स्क्रीन पर देखो.
Sir, 10.
10. Which 10 you want?
C to G.
C to G. So there, how much you can give?
250.
250. Now do you want this 10 cost?
Sorry, sir.
Do you want another 10?
Yes, sir.
No, because G got 250 na.
Okay, okay, sorry, sir.
So repeat it from the remaining cost. अभी कौन है minimum?
11.
There how much you can give?
200.
Do you want the rest of the cost 16 and 21?
No, sir.
Which are the next this much? कौन है minimum?
13.
Which 13 you want?
First one, sir.
Take it. How much you can give?
2 to 5.
Who says so? Can you give 2 to 5?
Oh, no, sir. We have to deduct that. 50.
You have to be very particular. Now there is no change. How much we can give here? How much we can give here?
175.
175. How much left?
$125.
You are answering.
125.
And then remaining here.
Okay, cool, sir.
You are doing MSc. Show some more interest of learning. Don't go for mechanical. Least cost, entry, method, least cost. What that itself says, among the survival cost, choose the minimum. Is that clear?
Yes, sir. Thank you. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, it's okay. No necessary of sorry. But at least now you got clear the point.
Yes, sir. Actually, I was confused between what to exclude and what to
That's
include.
what happened, our thinking direction sometimes goes different way. मैंने very first day I told you, अरे each name, tool name has a meaning. Test, statistically, hypothesis. So I explained first what is hypothesis. Then statistically means you have to explain on the parameter. Then test it based on sample. You see, this way every method, name has a meaning. That's the reason I told you, read some literature, you will get easy. But don't do like this. Econometrics में बहुत कुछ करना है next semester में. Who is the faculty teaching? I don't know, but take care of. Lot many things you have to do. Maybe SPSS also possible in econometrics. So just for exam. Okay, but along with the exam, try to think on each of the tools. Okay. Now I will show you what is RStudio. Few of the students have submitted their R work assignment in RStudio. Let me tell you what is RStudio. RStudio is everything will be organized on the same package. In R, when we are introducing in the class, what we do? We write the algorithm, we check it on the console, etc., save the file. But in R Studio itself, several things will be available. See, this is typically an R Studio type. So the first part will be just like your editor. नीचे का part will be a console, or you can call terminal. You will be knowing better than me. And the rest of the things are name of the files containing, plotting of the graph, different packages, and best part is tutorials. That means whichever, if you have a doubt, you can go to the tutorial and start the tutorial on the topic which you like. And that will help you how to do the work. Create new variables, summarize the tables, and several things will be given in tutorials. So immediately you can work. Here I can have the files, editor, coding, view, plots. And on the top you will get the name of the files. Roughly I have taken one module 4 file and a test of hypothesis file. Simply select them. Run. Everything will be available. There we have to prepare tiles each time, which is not necessary. So there is nothing new in R Studio. R Studio simply tells you working with a very statistical data analysis. All graphs you can get. For example, histogram. Say probability graph. Plotting the line on it. And so on. The studio consists of every work that we have done in R. So after the exam, March 22nd is your next semester start. And as soon as econometric class is starting, you better revise all this R and Excel. Maybe SPSS also must. If they ask me to teach SPSS I will teach. But complete econometrics not possible by me. Already I have told to the institute. So other than this, nothing to be specified. Any question, anybody? I'm not taking up to 4:30 or something. If you don't have doubt, I can stop now.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, any updates on our tutorial 2 marks?
Marks?
Yes, sir.
Office में है. They will give you.
Okay, sir.
Sir, I did ask Shrikant sir regarding the marks. He's like, he's not received the marks yet.
How can it possible? Some faculty of the institute is correcting the paper.
Okay, sir.
Yes, Rahul
Sorry,
Giri,
sir. Yes, sir. Sir, what does that mean? Some faculty is correcting the paper. I did not understand.
statistics paper. There's another statistics faculty also there.
Okay, sir. Okay.
There are plenty statisticians in the Gokhale way.
Oh, that's nice, sir. Sir,
Have
but
you
you have submitted a tutorial 2 marks. Is that right?
No.
You have not submitted
I have given only the question paper.
No, not for the finals. I'm talking about tutorial 2, sir.
No. That they changed it now.
Okay, sir.
Yes. Anybody else? And for MCQ, there is no need of a time-consuming check. Only A, B, C, D. That also for 20 marks.
Sir, periodical 3 is MCQ, right?
Yeah. Periodic 3 also MCQ.
Sir, you mentioned this is our last class, so you won't be taking any classes further.
Yes, because they say next week you have the tests and the students are saying they want to prepare for the test.
So just in case someone has doubts, then can you arrange a doubt session or something again?
Meet with your friends and discuss. Now कौन सा doubt है?
By chance, sir, कोई doubt?
By chance. That doubt never stops. It goes on increasing. As and when you are gone learning, doubts will go on increasing. In case if you need something, you ask in the office, they will arrange. They will tell
Okay,
you.
sir, thank you.
Yes. So shall I assume that nobody has any doubt for the moment? Yes, Neeldhar.
Sir.
How are the studies?
Sir, fine, sir.
Oh, okay. Fine, do.
Sir, right now, no doubt. But sir, I want to thank you for teaching us.
Oh, but this is just a beginning of MSc semester 1. Still many things are there to do. Just to see what's going to happen in semester 2.
Yes, sir, right. But sir, when I started studying from you, I was saying in that अहो भाग्य हमारे कि सर आपसे पढ़ने का मौका मिला.
There is no way of that kind. I am happy. But this would have been better if you would have met in the class.
Yes, sir.
If you would have offline classes, we would have enjoyed much more. Interaction will be much healthier.
Yes, sir, right. And sir, sir, this is the first time of yours in the
yes,
teaching mode. So, sir, how was your experience?
Online, I don't like.
Sir, same here.
In Gokhale, we were doing all offline classes. Plenty classes I have used there. SPSS, R, Excel, statistics. Even some mathematics also I have taken.
Yes, sir.
My son is doing PhD there.
Oh, great, sir.
So that way I have a good contact with them. So in case if they tell me to teach SPSS, I can do. Let us see how you are doing. So learn properly. Rahul Giri.
Yes, sir.
How is your project?
Sorry, sir?
How is your project, that correlation, regression, multiple?
Sir, yeah, that was for a paper presentation. It's all done now.
It's over?
Yes, sir, it's over.
Okay. Fine. Then I will be stopping here today. All the best. Nothing to worry. Marks will be there for everybody. But knowledge you have to improve a lot. Every statistical tools you have to read and try to understand. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
All the best.
Thank you, sir.
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 Sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.